Hey y'all, it's Rhegis from the MorrisMansionBlog.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I took this dark tile fireplace surround and added a faux brick detail that really brightened it up and gave it a whole new look. Keep watching if you want to see how I did this. For this project, you'll need a sander, white chalk paint, a paintbrush, brick coloring, a paint roller and paint tray, spackle, a putty knife, the thinnest masking tape you can find, and a snack for later. Now we need to prepare the tile for paint. So you're going to want to clean it really well, and then we're going to sand it just to give the chalk paint something to stick to. If you've seen my tutorials on painting tile floors, this is a necessary step unless you're using a really strong and durable bonding primer beforehand, but I'm just going in with chalk paint. Next up is to paint the tile with that white chalk paint. I'm going in with a roller and Kills white chalk paint. I got this at Walmart. And then later apparently I switched to a brush because I guess it was faster. Next, you want to plan out your brick pattern. I decided to make mine 3 inches high, and I measured that with my level. This is also going to help me draw my lines for where to place my tape. So I'm measuring down every 3 inches with my level because it has that ruler on the side there. And this is where the thin parts of the brick are going to be, and then I can draw lines all the way across. And then I will draw my vertical lines making my faux bricks. So when staggering the bricks, this one is 9 inches. So then I start from this line and I go over 9 inches again. And then now I have 2 bricks on the top. So I drew my line and then you do every other one. So now I have these. And then this one is going to be a little bit shorter, and then I'll start measuring on that line. I know it sounds kind of complicated, but basically you're going to decide the size of the bricks that you want to make and draw your vertical and horizontal lines accordingly. And then that's where you're going to place your tape. When you're taping the sides of the fireplace, just add 1 piece of vertical tape on every other row and it will give you a staggered design. All taped, ready for the joint compound. And when you tape, wherever it is, on a wall, fireplace, whatever, try and leave tags, but an extra tape so it's easy to pull off when you've added the joint compound, because you add the joint compound over like everything. To apply the joint compound, I'm using a putty knife. When you're applying this, add a pretty thick layer because the thickness of the joint compound that you're adding is going to be the thickness of your bricks. And then when you peel off the tape, that's going to be your grout lines. See, is it starting to make sense now? I promise I'm not just a crazy lady putting spackle over tile. There is a method to my madness. When you're applying the joint compound, move it in all different directions to give the bricks visual interest like a real textured brick. Now it's time for the messy but most satisfying bit, which is peeling off all of the tape. It takes forever to add all the tape, so this part is one of my favorites. You want to do this when it's wet so that it peels off easily, but it still makes a mess, and it helps to have a friend ready with a trash can for the strips. I used a mixture of territorial beige and Tuscan red when I was painting my faux bricks. I did a mixture and just kind of picked which ones I wanted to be the territorial beige and then filled in the rest with the Tuscan red. I used just the territorial beige when I did this in my house, but my friend wanted a bit more of a red look, so we added in more red bits for her. And this is the great part about this project. It's really customizable. If you wanted more of a gray brick look, you could accommodate that with more gray and brown tone paints, or if you wanted an even redder look, you could use red and orange instead of red and brown. So now the fireplace is all painted with just the brick. And now I've just got some of the same chalk paint I painted the fireplace with just like the tiniest little bit of water. And now I'm going to go over it like a whitewash to where you can still see the brick through, but it's not as harsh. When I first mixed up my whitewash, I put a little too much water in with the chalk paint and it was very runny. So I had to add some more back, but it still splattered a little bit. You'll see my friend had to go in behind me and wipe up some of the splatters before they dried. But I'm not really using any particular technique here. I'm just painting some of the bricks mostly white and leaving some of them mostly showing through. I just wanted a very worn but whitewashed look over old brick because we were going for kind of a rustic farmhouse vibe here. So with a little paint, some patience, and some joint compound, we took this and made it into this. I love it and how it turned out, and so do my friends. Say it with me now. Isn't she cute? This might be the cutest fireplace I've seen, besides my own, of course. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or if you've ever tried this before. Thank you so much for watching and stopping by the mansion. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.